Well, hey guys, it's Leslie, and I wanted to share not only the cards that you'll be making. Here's 3 of them. These are 3 of the designs you'll be making in the videos that I have for you, okay? But I wanted to share some others. Let me try that over again. I participated in a swap that everybody used this designer series paper and this stamp set. And so here's somebody, and I don't think, nope, no name, so I didn't get this person's name. But this swap used just the designer series paper. I don't know if she didn't get the stamp set or what, but she just did squares, and let's measure them. I think they're around, yep, 1.5 inches. So 1.5 inches square, and then cut out some shells from the designer series paper and used the stamp set here. Friends are like seashells, you collect them along the way. Okay. So this was Seaside spray that has since retired, but you could easily use Balmy Blue or even Misty Moonlight and put this on a punched piece. So there's that one. This one has no name either. This one uses the embossing folder for the background, some of those pretty opal rounds. And then just the shells have been embossed and cut out. Now here's your tip. Cut first, then emboss. So here's the reason why. If you emboss your cardstock and then try to cut it, when it goes through the machine the second time, it's going to squash down all your embossing. Okay, so you want to cut first, and get your piece that's like this, and then fit this into the embossing folder, okay? Works best. All right, this my friend Lynn Streifert did for the swap. Now she added a little strip, not a lot, just a little bit of that designer series paper back there. She did a punch, Love You to the Beach and Back. That was one I didn't actually put on any of the cards we made today, but a little Sahara Sand ink, it looks like. And then so she stamped first, die cut it, and then embossed it. Okay. And isn't that pretty ribbon? I think that's retired too, but it might be, if you're seeing this before June 30th, you might still be able to get that ribbon. Anyway, okay. So then here's one that used the, again, no name. Might have been one that I made. Anyway, this was a celebration paper, I believe, with the gradient like that. But you could make a background like that with sponges or the blending brushes, or pick a designer series paper that has, you know, just a little bit of color to it or something. But this is the pearlized paper. Now that is still available. That carried over to the annual catalog. Then what I did was I just took my Stampin' blends. You could use regular markers, but they will you have to be very careful so that you don't then move your hand into them and then smudge it, okay? Because the pearlized paper has a coating on it, and the regular markers won't dry right away. They'll take some time. So using the Stampin' blends, alcohol markers, those dry right away, and so I just added some accents in petal pink and probably the dark seafoam marker. So that's kind of cool. Here's another one with the pearlized paper with different colored blends, and just some of the shells. It looks like that big It's a big, this one, the Nautilus kind of shell, stamped in the background. Now that was a Rococo Rose on Blushing Bride. We don't have the Rococo Rose ink pad anymore, but if you happen to have it, it's a really pretty combination. Okay. And this one added the, isn't that gorgeous? This one added, pardon me, the gilded leafing to the shells. I might have done this one too, actually. And so some more of that gradient ombre paper from Celebration. I might still have a package of that left, so if you are hearing this and you didn't get any, you could let me know and I can probably hook you up with that, okay? And then this is from the Many Messages, where it's one big background stamp. It stamps a whole lot of messages, and then there's a die that cuts them all out at one time. So you can make a whole bunch and have them in a little bag or box or something on your desk and grab whatever you need at the time, okay? All right, let's see. And this one was from Kathy Slosky, and it was a Z-fold card. So she, again, used the Friends Are Like Seashells, but she added the I'm so happy I found you greeting on the inside. She used some of the silver foil paper to give that a little bit of shimmer in there. I'm hoping, I can't feel it, but I'm hoping she punched something out of the middle, because I feel like it's a huge waste to use that as a layer. Like, that's just too much. Anyway, so then there's some of the shells that are stamped flat, some are die cut out, and this pretty ribbon also is retired. And I'm not sure if this was in the January to June, so this could still be available for a few more days. Okay. Nice Z-fold. All right. So I hope you enjoyed seeing some of the other things that these products that you got with your class can do. And if you have a embossing die cut machine and you did not order the embossing folder or the dies, it's a whole set, please get in touch with me and we can figure it out. Okay. All right. Well, thanks guys. I hope you enjoy your class and your product. Bye.